Give me a big wave out the window if you can hear me, please. Big wave out the window. Right, gang, very good. So we're going to go ahead and get rolling here in just a moment. Remember, we're going to walk those cars in track mode using the mode buttons on the left spoke of that steering wheel. So I'm pulling up right in front of you here in the 4 car. You see me there? You can come on out and follow me. Alright gang, we're going to head on out here. As we get out here through this gate, that's going to put us onto our pit lane. Let's make a big turn to the left. Alright, so we're going to make our way on down to what we consider our pit out here. Now you're going to see, drivers, this is a really busy track. There's a lot to it. So these first couple of laps, we'll just kind of take it nice and easy. Point out all the references, figure out where we're going, and then we'll be able to pick up the pace as we get more comfortable and more confident with it. Alright, so it looks like we only have one car in this group that is a manual transmission, so you may call out a little bit of shifting here for you guys. Obviously in automatic, so you can just put it in drive and let it do its thing. The manual car. The whole infield section here is going to be 3rd gear. When we get rolling up on the banking, we'll do an upshift of course up on the banking. And if you guys could do me a favor, take your headlight switch and turn the dial all the way to the left. Turn them completely off. Appreciate that. Alright, here we go. As we head on out, we never want to pull all the way out into the middle of the racing line when we're not fully up to speed yet. So we're going to stay here in the middle of the track. In that manual, let's go ahead and get ourselves into 3rd gear, and then we can smoothly move to the left to set up to the first corner. To the inside of every corner, you'll see a highlighter yellow cone. That's our apex cone. So we want to try to get right close to the inside of the track at those highlighter yellow cones. This one, on our right, as we come up to the corner, that's our turn-in cone. That's where we're going to start to steer into the corner. Now, all the way up and over here, we want to be looking mostly out the side window, looking for where we want to go next. Got our nice smooth turn around to our apex cone here. Kind of mid-track as we come out there. Try to go right where I go. So everybody in line can see what I'm doing. That apex cone down here, we'll steer right to it. And we can squeeze the gas as we head up the hill. Got a little brake here. Now, when we go to turn into this corner, you can't see the apexes. You kind of have to trust that they are there. There's 2 apexes. You'll also see Rick waving the green flag for us. After you pass the 2nd apex, we kind of want to straighten the wheel so we go diagonal across the track, all the way down into the dip. A little power here just to maintain the speed. Squeeze the gas as we come out of the corner, bringing it back across to your left. To the right, you'll see a yellow cone here. This is the most unloved apex. It takes a big turn to get to it. So now we're going to ease up on the steering as we come out. we're going to diagonal across the track here. We're going to break at the one cone. That's called one cone. Looking left, you'll see the yellow barrels. Apex is kind of around the back side. Here's when we do our first rotation. So the car right behind me, 21, if you pull to the left, stay on the banking, so just stay in the bottom lane, and everybody else pass it. Pass it. Pass it. Pass it. Perfect. Now you're going to pull back up in line, and that's how the rotation, guys. We're going to do that every lap. So we're going to start in the middle of the track here, but eventually we'll bring ourselves down into lane 1. Looking down the back straightaway, we want to end up with our driver's seat on top of the top dotted line. So, driver's seat on the line going down the back straightaway here. You'll see all the numbers in the fence counting us down to the corner, so we're going to brake here. Now, this is where we have the hairpin. So initially, we're going to come way out wide, out to the outside. Looking across the corner, you'll see our next apex. Steer down to it. And that's going to put us back out onto the short straightaway. He's on the gas up the straightaway. We're going to back across to the left. Let's turn down to the apex. We'll end up out by the blue paint, and then smoothly back across to your right. Looking up the side window, you'll see there's no cone at that curve, so we're going to miss it by about a car width on our way out to the outside. We are going to get to that curve on my left there, because there is a cone. Left by the blue paint, looking right. Use the gas as you take the steering out. Brake here. Turn it down to both apexes. Leave it there, and then straighten the wheel. All the way to the left, coming down into the dip. We'll power here just to maintain the speed. And out that side window for our apex. Back across to the left speed. Nice big turn to get down to the apex, and then we'll ease up a little on the steering coming out. Hard at the one cone. So again, make sure you follow. There's a reason why we're going where we're going. So make sure you follow right where the car in front of you goes. We'll do our rotation. So first car, stay left, but stay on the banking. The next two cars are going to come. Perfect. Back up in line. We'll keep on the left. Nice smooth arc. Keep us down to the apex. There's an apex right here, crossing where it says Charlotte 2. We come down the back straightaway, we'll end up with our driver's seat on the dotted line. We're going to brake hard at the 3. Should be back down into third gear here in the manual. Again, we're going to come way out here to the outside, looking left. Arc around to the apex. Back across, we'll bring it to 2 tall cones. Down to the yellow. End up out by the blue paint, and then smoothly back across to your right. Again, we're going to miss this curving by about a car width on our way out to the outside. Looking left. Okay, so coming out of this corner, notice how I'm not all the way to the left. I'm letting my car out here in the middle. Come out here, in the middle. And then back left. You force the car to stay all the way to the left, you're adding steering, which means you can't add power. We'll brake here to help it turn in. Right down close to both yellows, you'll see the checkered flag waving for us there. And we'll straighten the wheel all the way left down into the dip. Little power just to maintain the speed. Now, same thing, as we come out of this corner, let it move out here to the middle of the track. The more we can free up the steering, the more we can accelerate. Big turn down to the inside. Same thing here. Free up a little steering. Let it move to the middle of the track here. And if you hold that, it'll diagonal across. The hard brake into one tone. Alright, we got the checker flag, gang. We're going to stay in line. We'll just keep our order. We'll stay in line here. We'll do our cool down. So we're going to make our way down pit lane here, and we'll stop for just a moment so that the drivers that have guests can swap. And then we'll come out for another orientation session there. I don't believe any of you guys have guests that are going to drive, so pull down pit lane, we'll hold for a moment, and you guys will just get your roll back out. Alright, we're going to ease off the gas here. We're going to turn in a little earlier here because we're going to exit the track. It's going to kind of help set us up to exit. Here we go. That'll be fine. Across red tape, stay on the spot. Alright guys, we're going to make our way down pit lane. We're just going to pull on up here. Alright, gang, we're just going to hang out here for just 1 second. I guess since you guys don't need to switch, we're going to roll on up here to the top. Yes, we can have spots with this here. Like we're just about finished up here, gang. Just about ready to go. Alright guys, since we didn't switch, we're going to roll on out here. Come on out and follow me. So, we're going to keep on working on, learning where the track goes, figuring all this out. But one thing I want to stress, though, is as we come out of the corners, don't force the car to stay down to the inside. It's okay to let it move away from the edge of the track. We call it tracking out of the corners. Because the more we can ease up on steering, the more we can squeeze down on gas. Guys, here we go. Now, as we roll on out here, remember we never want to go all the way out to the middle, all the way out to the edge. So we got to leave room for someone to go by us at speed, get in that manual lift grab third gear. Slowly make our way to the left, steering it down to the apex cone, step out to the outside by the blue paint, and bring it back across to the right. Power coming up and over the rise here, all the way out to the outside, looking left, down to the apex, back left by the blue paint.
Damn it, it's pitching the batteries.
Right down there to the apex, and squeeze the gas up the hill. A little brake here to help it turn in. Try to get it right down close to both yellows. See the green flag waiting. Straighten up that steering wheel. All the way left down into the dip. Little power here to maintain the speed. And remember, as we come out of the corner, let's let it move to the middle of the track. Really back left. Nice big turn. Get down to the yellow and then ease up a little on the steering as we come out. We'll diagonal across with a nice hard brake at the 1 cone. Arc around the back side of the yellow barrels. We'll do our rotation here, so the first car behind me will stay in the lower lane on the banking. Next two, you'll pass them on the high side. Perfect. Back up in line. Let's keep on rolling. Track here initially with a nice smooth tug down the lane 1. Down the back straightaway, we want to end up with our driver's seat on the dotted line. We're going to brake hard at the 4. Use third gear now in the manual. All the way out to the outside here, looking left. Get around to the yellow. Away. Nice hard brake into 2. On to the apex, and up out by the blue paint. Smoothly back across to the right. Just looking for that yellow cone up there towards the top of the hill. As you get out here, if you kind of ease back a little on the gas, it helps it turn to the next apex. Left by the blue paint, looking right. hill. Brakes here to help it turn in. Close to those yellow cones, and then straighten the wheel all the way to the left down into the dip. Just maintain a little power to maintain that safe steering. Bring it back down to the apex. Way out here to the turn in. A nice big turn of the wheel. Get it to the apex. Soften up a little on that steering coming out. Brake hard at the one jump. Alright, around the back side of the barrels here. We'll do our rotation. Take our time with it here, gang. Let's let these groups drive away from us a little bit. Some of those, it's their first time being out here. Alright, here we go. The next couple times that we're out, we won't be in any cars. Just the orientation. Driver's seat on the dotted line. We'll brake hard at the 4. Back down into 3rd. Way out here to the outside. And left. Power up the straightaway. The big brake into 2. And out by the blue paint. And smoothie back to the right. Power as we come up and over the rise. Looking left. Use the gas up the hill. Brakes to help it turn in. And you'll see the checker flag waving on this orientation as we come by. Big turn to get to the apex, soften up a little on that steering, you should come out. Big hard at the 1. Alright. So we'll just stay in line here, gang, because that's going to complete our orientation session. So let's just stay in line here. We're going to go back to the garage. Now, you guys are in Group A. The Group A is going to be the first one to go out for their, first official driving session. So, when we get back to the garage, the brake's going to be probably about 5 minutes. If you wanted to stay in the car with that AC blasting, stay cool in the shade of the garage, that's totally fine. If you need to hop out, we can take a quick break. But it'll be a brief break. Right, we'll make our way on in.
This track is bumpy as hell.
All Alright guys, so we're going to pull back into the garage here for just a moment. So follow me if you would. Alright gang, so you guys are going to go back to garage stall number 20. Back to stall 20 there. You'll pull on in. Again, if you need a break, you certainly can hop on out and take it. If not, if you want to stay in there with that air conditioning going, stay cool, we're going to roll back out here in just about 5 minutes. Maybe even less. For our next rotation.
Oh, gosh.